Hello, and welcome to all of my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Sagittarius suns, have big Sagittarius placements, or who are cross watchers for Sagittarius. Welcome to your month ahead messages. This is going to be looking at the month of September 2024. I'm really excited to get into everything with you today. If you are looking for love messages specifically, I have a new tier on my Patreon that looks at just that. So that will be linked down below. It gives you access to all of the month ahead messages for all the signs. So you can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever tickles your fancy, as well as anybody that you might have your cute little eyeballs set on at this time. I will be doing your month ahead general messages, and then at the end I will pull your major overarching oracle and tarot themes for love, so that way you can get a feel for if that really resonates or you want to go, dive deeper. And those energies are what we will be exploring in the extended on Patreon. So that's everything I'd say. Oh, the last thing, if you are interested in booking a personal with me, you can do so through my website, which is going to be linked down below. Now that I've babbled at you, let's get into it. I'm really excited. I know Sagittarius, y'all had like a kind of like, a rocky last month, so I'm hoping that things are kind of picking up for you. But let's see what you get, my friends. So your major overarching theme for the month ahead, September 2024. It's not that one. Okay, all right. I may be letting go of something. Attract success just fell out with this, on this pile of cards. Letting go of something in order to finally attract your success. This might be, it's giving me like a Six of Swords energy. Like, yeah, all right, I got to let this go, but it's for the best. I don't want to take this, but I do want to look at it. Lavender, connect to mind, body, and soul. This is, I feel like you've been in this period of recuperation. That was 44, so there's repeating fours kind of coming out. We have brilliance at the bottom with discover your sparkle. I feel like this is a turning point in your month, where you're kind of going from, having to get rebalanced, having to recuperate, having to heal, and finally feeling optimistic and excited about what is ahead of you. So I want to pull a couple of tarot cards just to start us out. Okay, so your major overarching energetic theme, we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Some of you could have big water placements, but again, you're in this place where emotionally you're very self-focused. You're really like getting stable, getting grounded, feeling better within yourself. Fun fact, in the traditional tarot, the Queen of Cups is the only cups card where there is a lid on the cup. So you're kind of getting a good handle on everything emotionally. Yeah, we have bronze with strengthen your body. This is card 14. That's interesting. In the tarot, that would be the Temperance card. That would be Sagittarius. So it feels like after a period of emotional healing, you guys are going to have more energy to be able to kind of pursue what you would like. Some of you, you'll be kind of like helping this energy cleanse by doing something active, whether it's like an outdoor activity that you really like, spending more time outdoors in general, kind of getting back into a workout routine. Some of you are going to be picking up yoga or investing more time in yoga this month. Go you. But it feels like you're just going to have a little bit more energy to kind of continue on in like your self-care journey in the month ahead. Yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse. We love this. We love this for you. It's hard to see in this version. This word right here says deadline. Your time of heartbreak is up, right? The worst is over. You're turning a corner, like actively turning a corner. Page of Pentacles, actively turning a corner. Look at you. Some of you, again, you're starting like a new workout routine, a new hobby, a new skill. Maybe like taking up some of you are starting to rock climb. Spending more time outdoors. Again, you're like kind of taking time to start a new chapter. And there's something here about integrating the physical body as part of your care, as well as being out in nature as part of your care. Some of you are, if you live in a city, you're taking a vacation to someplace a little bit more rural, or someplace a little bit more close to nature, in order to spend time. But this month, the name of the game is all about recuperation. So let's get some more details. The Six of Wands. You're letting yourself be seen, especially if you've been in isolation. The Hermit, been in isolation. There we go. Virgo energy. The Eight of Pentacles. I really love this for you guys. And the Four of Swords. Okay, very much so. Nine of Swords at the bottom. Some of you have been struggling very heavily with anxiety, insomnia. That could be a thing. And I'm not, not a licensed mental or physical health professional. So nothing we talk about here is substitution for professional diagnosis, treatment, or advice. But the Nine of Swords can speak to those feelings, those experiences. So some of you may have been going through that. I feel like you know, if you've been in this energy of recuperating, I feel like, again, you're kind of like turning this corner this month, and it's really focused on this hermit energy. See how in this version they have the little sheriff's badge? I always like that because, like, oh, I'm the boss of me. It feels like you've been in this place and you're kind of moving more into this space of, like, instead of just purging your feelings or like sitting in your feelings, there's kind of like this gentle but firm take charge energy of, okay, this is what I'm going to do about my feelings. So like, let's say if some of you struggle with your mental health sometimes, maybe that kind of got away from you for a little bit, but you have a self-care routine, you have a restabilization routine. This month you're getting back on it, right? And it doesn't even have to be like that, you know, significant. It could be that there was, you know, something happened, there was a loss and it threw you off. Some of you, it just like threw you off your routine. It doesn't even have to be something that happened with you. It could be something that happened with somebody that you care for, somebody that you you like take care of. Something with work is coming up as well, but it feels like this is a time where you're getting back into the swing of things, right? There's kind of a recognition here with the hermit of like, okay, I thought about it. It's, you know, I see how much I would benefit from working out the, you know, X number of times a week. I see how much I benefit from meditating every day. I know how much I benefit from getting out and spending time in nature. I'm going to make it a point to do that, right? There's something very practical, albeit, you know, emotionally intelligent and like spiritually healing about this. It feels like there's a lot of work invested in your self-care and your rebalancing. Some of you are taking social media breaks or you're taking communication breaks from people, and that's a very pointed decision. This isn't just like, it doesn't feel like, you know, I'm in my depression cave and I just, you know, I'm getting messages and I just don't have it in me to answer. This feels like, no, I'm going to intentionally take, you know, this number of hours per day or while I'm meditating, and for an hour afterward, I'm not answering messages. I'm putting my phone on do not disturb. You know, it's like reaching out to people, let them know, hey, I'm taking some time. I will get back to you, you know, in a few days. I'll get back to you in a week. There's something where it's like, it's a very conscious, intentional decision in order to kind of help you, again, regroup and turn a corner. I love this for you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are also focusing on what you need in order to be successful. So again, like what kind of needs to be done in order to help facilitate healing, what needs to be done in order to kind of help get you out of hermit mode. It also feels like for those of you who have been highly isolated, you are still having some time to yourself with this healing energy of the Four of Swords, and we do have this hermit energy. But when that's not going on, you're also letting yourself be seen, right? Some of you, after kind of disappearing, maybe you're posting to social media again. Maybe you're, you know, reaching out. You might be joining like a friend, you know, if you have a friend group that like does karaoke every week or goes out to dinner every week, you might finally join again, especially toward the end of the month. Be joining them again and taking some time. But it feels like you're rejoining your regular life. Whatever happened that threw you off, the worst of it is over, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to get back out there bit by bit. I do want to clarify the Six of Wands a little bit. I do, again, also feel like you'll be meditating on what you need to do in order to be successful. For some of you, you have a new project with the Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, and working on that, working toward your success, even possibly like putting it on display in some form or fashion, is kind of what helps like motivate you and draw you out of where you've been. Yeah, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups reversed. This feels like, okay, you know, I'm ready to kind of get emotionally back in the game. I'm ready to kind of, you know, especially where in this version, you know, she's meditating. So it's like, okay, I'm ready to kind of, you know, maybe not go full bore, full tilt into, you know, social butterfly madness, but I'm going to start taking steps. I'm ready to start moving in that direction. Yep. Knight of Cups, I'm ready to start moving in that direction, you know, just feeling like a lot more able to act in like a lot more able to pursue your needs emotionally. So I do see this being a month of a lot of healing. I see this being a month of a lot of self-care, and it's very, very effective self-care. I do kind of feel called to pull you like a card of advice. Yeah, the Star. Just keep doing you. Do what you need to do. Go at your own pace. But don't be afraid to put yourself out there when you feel like you need to, right? Reach out for help if you need it. You know, again, when you feel ready, possibly not toward like the, you know, middle end of the month, start kind of like going out and socializing more. If you have a project that you put out online or that you put out in the public, there's a note here about don't be afraid if you know, like to go ahead and do that. Keep working on the things that are important to you and that are authentic to you. But just know that you're healing. Stay optimistic about that. 8 of Swords, even if you're not really sure how you're doing, or some of you aren't sure what people like, if like people in your life are mad at you or something like that. I don't feel like that's the case, but there's a sense here of just like keep going at your own pace, right? If you feel ready to spend time and socialize, do that. If you feel like you need a little more time, do that, right? If you feel like you need some time to you know, be out in nature, take that time. There's a huge energy here of healing and being very much in alignment with the self as you do. So that's what I'm seeing for your general messages for the month ahead. Now let's pull your overarching love themes and we will explore those deeper on Patreon. I have an itch. It's driving me bonkers. Okay, so let's see. What can our Sagittarius friends expect overarching energies from love in the month ahead? You got healing. Look at that. I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. Well, it's just you. This is self-love here. We love this for you. Trauma. Wow. Okay. I'm working through my trauma so I can be whole for you. So this might be being mirrored back to you. Addiction. Okay. I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. And culture. Okay. There are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. So we have growth at the bottom. I'm going to pull tarot, but I already see some interesting themes here. We'll talk about it. Your overarching tarot themes, the Tower. Oh, I have thoughts. The Chariot, Cancer's energy showing up very strongly, and the High Priestess. You guys, I'm stoked to go do this, do the extended, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, well, if these seem like these speak to you and you're interested, I would love to see you over on Patreon to check out your love messages for the month ahead because there's a lot going on here. Either way, I want to thank you guys for being here with me, sharing your time, your energy. I'm wishing you a lot of healing and a safe, happy, healthy month ahead. And yeah, let me come back at the end of the month. Let me know how things end up panning out or resonating. I love hearing from you guys. And once again, if you want to book a personal with me, you can do so through my website, which is linked down below. So I love you guys to pieces. Have a wonderful day and go have good things happen to you.